All right, kids. So just wanted to come on here for a few and try to walk you through a couple of things. So just so you know, if you're using our Facebook group to interact when we're going StreamYard live, the only thing that comes up in the comments is Facebook user. And that is because we're a Facebook group, not a Facebook like business page. So for whatever reason, it's a Facebook thing where we're in that situation, it doesn't show me whose name it actually is. So like each time you type it in, just put like, Mike, what's up? Or, Kevin, what's up? Or Fanny, what's up? So just wanted to update on a couple of things we're doing with our group and then give you an idea of how it works with the Green Legion if you wanted to book something with them. Now, if nobody joined, look, it's a Sunday afternoon. It is gorgeous outside. I don't intend to be on here very long, but this is when I had time to do it. And it's not like this will be your only opportunity. Hi, Gina. So if nobody joins right now, that's fine. The video will be out there. I just wanted to, while I had the opportunity, kind of get out in front of it. So the first thing we're doing is, Selection Sunday is 2 weeks from today. It's St. Patrick's Day. Those of you who've talked to Michelle, that's also her birthday. She wants to go out all day, Rick's Tavern, and then God knows what. I guess the Naked Karate Girls are playing over there or something. I don't know. So I'm going to deal with that for most of the day. I don't know if she's still in here. But then Selection Sunday is St. Patrick's Day at 6:00 at night. And then the tournament starts. Now, last year we did a pool on CBSSports.com. I've resent out that email to everyone who was a part of it last year, and you'll be able to join as well. $20 per bracket, and you can fill out up to 5 per person. It's all electronic, all done on the website. So my wife will enter, I'll enter, my kids will get in, and it's all done by the website. So there is no question about somebody rigging it in their favor or whatever. Everything's on the up and up. CBSSports.com will handle all of that. I think I can post the link. Yeah. So that's actually the link, and it's not doing it. Again, I think what we're going to have to do is probably convert our Midwest Eagles Nest group into an actual page and then go from there with this stuff, because it's giving me trouble posting links to other things in here. So anyways, I will get that back up in the group for how you can join the bracket pool for the NCAA tournament. The other thing we're doing, and those of you that went to the Cyclones game, I apologize again for not being there. Late in the game it was literally that Friday morning. My daughter texted me at 7:30. Hey, Daddy, there's a daddy daughter dance on Saturday night. Can we go? And those of you who have kids, especially girl dads out there, um, so I had to pull an audible. I'm glad a bunch of you still went, and I'm also glad that what came out of that was a discussion about Phillies at Reds. Now that's a Monday through Thursday series in the third week of April, and so right now there's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Hi. Third week of April. So what came out of that? What's it called? The Cyclones game was that the folks down there, everybody kind of talked about it, and the Monday night was the favorite in the clubhouse. So we set up an event page for that in our Midwest Eagles Nest group. So if I think we got 10 people signed up so far, this is where it becomes extra important. I'm always harping about head count and stuff. This is where it becomes extra important to sign up. Don't think you're going to wait until like April 4th or 10th or something. Oh, I want to go. Yeah, we're not adding on at that point. I'm going to, by opening weekend of the MLB season, that's when we need to have our head count. If whoever doesn't sign up by then, I'm sorry, but we're not just going to sit back and wait and for people to kind of hem and haw and see how the weather is or if they really feel like going. It's you're either in or you're out, and I need to know how many people. So if you sign up and then all of a sudden you got two more people you want to bring, this isn't like coming to the back porch. This is ball game. Tickets have to be paid for in advance. So just a quick update there. We are going to do that Monday. I think it's Monday, April 22nd, right? Let me check the calendar real quick. Monday, April 22nd is the game that we're going to go to. So, and I'll go to that. I wasn't going to go. I wasn't going to do it this year because and only because it's during the week. But if it sounds like enough of you want to go, so we'll get it all together and we'll get everybody down there. The last thing I wanted to do really quick here, and I'm going to see if I can do this. We're going to present, let's see, share screen, and window. Where am I here? This here, I think. Share. All right. Now, if I go here, yeah. So the website, and you see it scrolling along the bottom of the screen down here, down at the bottom of the window for the podcast here, trips.greenlegion.com. And when you go to it, this is what you're going to see. That's the first thing you're going to see. So it's telling you that Brazil packages now open to early bird depositors. I believe that's $500. So that was something you want to do. The full package for that is going to be released to the general public tomorrow at 5 p.m. That's the plan right now. Now, if you were not wanting to go on that, but you were wanting to go, some other trip this year, what you would do is close that little window, and then right up here, you see where it says trips and tailgates, and you just click on road trips, okay? And this is going to show you everything that's coming up. All right, so right now you see they're going over to, Green Legion's going over to London for the Phils in June, down to Baltimore in June, out to Chicago for 4th of July weekend for Phillies at Cubs, and then, of course, the Brazil trip the first week of the NFL season. Now, in 2 weeks from Friday, right, so March 15th, there is going to be what we call the release for early bird deposits for the rest of the season, right? So that's New Orleans, Tampa Bay, the LA, because we're going to play at the Rams this year, Cincinnati here, and then Baltimore, Dallas, New York, Washington. Now, the game here in Cincinnati, obviously, you don't need to book a full trip for that because you live here. So what we'll be doing is either tailgate only, pep rally, either pep rally tailgate ticket and tailgate, or some combination of that. I'm going to ask you guys to at least sign up for the tailgate. Okay. And if we get enough of us, I'm going to try to take that and say, hey, I've got 30 people. Can I get a little bit of a discount per person? It will be $100 to $120 per person for the tailgate. That tailgate will be 4 hours of all you can eat, all you can drink, and it will be most likely at the Holy Grail downtown. So if there was, the Cincinnati trip, obviously, like I said, you do not need to book any kind of early bird or anything. The ticket, tailgate, and all that stuff, the game day only stuff that I'm talking about, that won't be available until later in the summer. They want to get the travelers out of the way first, right? So, and I'll let you know as that comes up. If there was another game that you wanted to come out on the road with us, right? Michelle and I, we want to go to New Orleans. So we are anxiously awaiting that. We are going to put our early bird deposit in for New Orleans when that becomes available on Friday, March 15th. It's usually $150 to $200 per person for the early bird deposit. Now, what that does is it holds your spot for the trip that you sign up for. The schedule will be released. The NFL schedule will be released right at the beginning of May. If when that schedule is released, say you put in a deposit for New Orleans and the dates don't work for you, right? Say it's Christmas weekend, right? That wouldn't work for us. We wouldn't be able to go. You can then take your already deposit and shift it to another trip and still hold your spot. Okay. So if you were, like I said, for the example I used, if you were early bird for New Orleans and the dates came back and it's Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving weekend, I can't go. But Los Angeles is a weekend that you can. You can take your deposit that you put down for New Orleans and shift it to Los Angeles trip and still hold your spot in line. All right. So that's how that works. And it will look like what you see on the screen here. Okay. When all that gets released, all of this will come up and it'll have every game listed. And it'll just have, some of them may have some extra details. Some of them may not. I can tell you that the game at New York, the game at Baltimore, and the game at Washington, those will be bus trips down from Philly to those stadiums. All right, so it's not the full-on hotel and all of that stuff. It's just a one-day down and back. So from here in Cincinnati, unless you intend to fly to Philly and do that, it doesn't make sense to sign up for it. But the full trips, you're looking at, Dallas is a good time. Surprisingly, they do the tailgate down there is pretty kick-ass. What else? We're going to be in Tampa again this year. Michelle and I went to Tampa last year. The accommodations for the hotels with the Green Legion will be on Clearwater Beach. And I don't mean off the beaten path. I mean literally on the beach. This past year, we had 3 different hotels that we had blocks of rooms at. And I'd imagine it would be the same thing again this year. New Orleans, Los Angeles, obviously here, Cincinnati, and then Dallas, and wherever the hell else the birds are going this year. But I just wanted to get that information to you real quick, so you kind of see the way the website looks. It will be set up just like what you see here, only you'll scroll down to like down here, and you'll start seeing the dates. The rest of the schedule. The Green Legion invades Cincinnati. The Green Legion invades Los Angeles. The Green Legion invades New Orleans. Those are all the early bird deposits for that. Again, early bird deposit to be released. Those will become available Friday, March 15th. All right. So that's 12 days away. So this video should stay up in our group, and I know not a lot of people joined, and that's okay. It's a beautiful day, and I didn't give you much notice. So this video should stay up in our group for a while. It'll also be on our YouTube page, Midwest Eagles Nest. Search that on YouTube and subscribe there. All these videos will stay there. And it's not like, okay, you didn't watch the video or you can't find it, and screw you, I'm not going to help you. If what I showed you here doesn't make sense to you, or you can't find the video, or you got more questions, by all means, reach out to me. I am more than happy to walk you through it. When it comes time for the ticket and tailgate, or just tailgate, or tailgate and pep rally stuff for Cincinnati, I will let you know. Okay. I will trigger you. I will let you know. I will let you know what the cost is per person. And then we will try to get people signed up. And then we'll see how many people do sign up and see if we can't get a group rate from my folks at the Green Legion. We'll see. I can't guarantee that. But just like us every Sunday, guys, I obviously can't promise you an Eagles victory. But what can I promise you every Sunday? I can promise you a great time, right? And it's the same thing with the Green Legion. Only it's us on steroids, right? So here, Cincinnati, I would guess there'll be anywhere from 300 to 500 of us, somewhere in that range, maybe 200 to 400. And we'll be packed in the Holy Grail. Think about it. Think about if that game here in Cincinnati is sometime in December, or God forbid, like right after New Year's, that last week of the season. It's going to be freezing cold. You want to go tailgate in the parking lot? Be my guest. I'll be inside at the Holy Grail. All you can eat, all you can drink for 4 hours. We will also do our pregame show live from the tailgate. That airs on 102.5 Fox Sports The Gambler in Philadelphia. Also on their iHeart channel on the iHeart Radio app, and so on. And I will be, whenever I'm on the road working the trips, I always participate in that, and it will be no different here. So I'll be on the panel. I'll be co-hosting the pregame show here when the Birds come into town, and we'll have a good time at that. Figure when Quimby does his introductions, I'll get up out of the chair, ring the cowbell, get my group, all of you folks, all fired up, and show them what we're all about out here. So like I said, just wanted to give you a little insight on what this looks like. We just announced this past week that the early bird deposits for the actual trips, that's hotel, ticket. If you book a trip, you don't pay extra for tailgate, ticket, pep rally, all that. If you book a trip where you're staying in a hotel booked by the Green Legion, well, your ticket, your tailgate, all that shit is included. The only thing from here in Cincinnati, the only thing you will have to do is secure your own airfare, depending on where you're going to. So, anyways, folks, I don't want to take up any more of your Sunday. I don't want to take up any more of my Sunday. I hope I hope this video is a little bit informative for you. You hear me talk Green Legion all the time. So this is what it'll look like, and I will update you more as more information comes available. You see at the bottom of the screen, scrolling across there, trips.greenlegion.com. That'll be the website that you'll want to go to if you're wanting to come to New Orleans with us, if you're wanting to go to Tampa Bay with us, if you're wanting to go to LA with us. And I say us because, yes, I do work for them, mostly on just the radio side. But, I preach it. I started as just a patron, okay? Started as just somebody. The first thing I ever did with the Green Legion was a home tailgate in Philly, and that was the night that they retired Dawkins' number. And that was when we were still doing our tailgates at McFadden's outside of that was connected to Citizens Bank. Since then, the home tailgates have moved to Xfinity Live right down there at Sports Complex. Those will be available too. Again, if you go, and we can talk that another time, but the home tailgates will become available at some point later on in the year too. If you're going to go to Philly and you're looking for a place to tailgate, that is your spot. I think the home tailgates are like $75 or $80. And again, it's 4 hours of all you can eat, all you can drink, access to the entire Xfinity Live facility, no cover, just the flat rate to get in with the Green Legion. But again, I started, that was the first thing I did was the home tailgate before the Dawkins retirement game. And then from there, I was traveling for work a bunch for a couple of years, and I hooked up ticket and tailgate down in Dallas, Atlanta twice, And then we started doing full-on trips. I would go to Philly and do a tailgate and a game. And then we went, we did, even though we lived in Nashville at the time, I booked the trip anyways because the hotel, even though it was only 20 minutes away from where we were living, was the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. So, and that tailgate was the General Jackson Riverboat. Mike was on that trip with me. You can ask him about it too. That was kick-ass. 2019, I went back to Philly. 2020, we went to Punta Cana with the Green Legion. There were no fans here because of stupid COVID. So he ran a trip down to Punta Cana, and we did that down there. That was actually the first time I sat in on a radio show with the Green Legion. And then 2021, we went to, what the hell did we do in 21? Was that Denver? And then 22 was Arizona. 23 was Tampa. Yeah, so on and so forth. So I started as just a patron. Then I got to be friends with them. And then Green Legion Radio launched. Now I have my own podcast with them. They're it's a really great group of people. And, the friendships and opportunities that I've been able to have just by knowing them, being friends with them and working with them is a lot of fun. And it's a really great time. And I want to share that with all of you. So, again, Friday, March 15th, trips.greenlegion.com. If there is an away trip you want to go to, get your early bird signed up. And if you got questions that weekend, let me know. I can always come up to the back porch, throw a few beers down with everybody, and get you signed up. So that's going to wrap it up, folks. You guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will talk to you soon. Look for that link for the say bye, Michelle. Bye. Look for that link for the for our bracket challenge, the CBS Sports, like we did last year, cbssports.com. And then the Phillies at Reds on April 22nd. That event is already up. It's in the featured section of our group right at the top of the page. You guys be good. Take care. Enjoy your Sunday. I will talk to you soon. And as always, go Birds.